Whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you think you're going with that? What's up, guys? Joe R, Vintage Pokemon, and we've got a hell of a trade to show you guys today. You saw in the opening, we gave up a PSA 8 First Edition base set Charizard, but we didn't just give that up. We also gave up a PSA 8 First Edition base set Blastoise and Venusaur, three of the highest value cards in my entire collection. And it's because we are making some moves and counter moves, and we did a trade with somebody known as Collectible Power on Instagram, and this was, I think, a really great trade for us to make. Just keep in mind, guys, that here on this channel, we do vintage Pokemon cards all the time, so make sure you throw up a like and subscribe for more great content like what you're going to see right here. And in this particular trade, we are getting in return for those three amazing starter cards that we're sending off. We're getting 5 first edition PSA 9 Pokemon cards, 5 of them. And they've got to be good for what we gave away because, I mean, the total value in this trade was about $15,000. So it's got to be good. It's got to be good. So first up, we have a PSA 9 first edition Alakazam, and that thing is awesome. And like I said, this trade was done through Collectible Power on Instagram. And you can see we got a super clean PSA 9 here. I mean, scrolling up, down, all around. It's got sharp corners. He actually was telling me that he was considering trying to send this off to get cross-graded to a 9.5 with BGS. I'm super happy with having it as a 9 graded card though, and we specifically traded the Blastoise for this Alakazam, a PSA 8 Blastoise for the PSA 9 Alakazam. And some of you guys might be wondering, well, is this trade in total, is it going to be even? Is it going to be fair? Sometimes it's not just about value, it's also about a little bit with convenience as well. Remember that when you do a trade, as long as it's with somebody reputable, which is extremely important, and Collectible Power actually works with Ludkin's grading service in the EU, so he's got that notoriety alongside with his name. And for a middleman service, we used Ludkin's North America basically, or someone that works with Ludkin's North America. So that worked out really well for us too. When it comes to trades, you want to work with somebody that's reputable. You don't have to incur any paying of taxes or fees when you sell. You also don't have to worry about paying for shipping necessarily. It depends on the situation. But basically, I paid to ship this just to the middleman, and he paid to ship all the way from the EU to me. So he incurred a lot more in terms of shipping fees than I did, which I think really helped out. And, you know, it's just about the convenience of having all these cards in one shot versus trying to buy and sell. And don't forget, you have to pay for taxes when you buy on eBay also. So there's also that. Or you might be searching for ages to find just the right card at just the right price, and prices can go any which way. Part of what was great about this was that the prices of first edition base started to balance out because you recall in 2020, the prices really got a little bit out of control around October, November. So this is kind of like a balancing, a retracing of the price a little bit, an adjustment of sorts. This next card was actually traded 1-for-1 for the Venusaur. And Hitmonchan, a really tough card to get in a grade of 9. It's a relatively low population, even lower in PSA 10. So this is about as high as you're going to be able to get reasonably. You can see that's a beautiful PSA 9 card that we've got there. And the backside, relatively clean. I think there's like a rough edge on this particular card in one spot, but I'm not going to complain. I mean, can you guys even see it on camera? It's that like top right corner is like a little bit rough. But I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna put that there. So far, the Blastoise was about $2 to 2.5 thousand, and that's right around where I'd put this Alakazam at current market. And prices are going to adjust, go up and down. So if the Blastoise comes down, the Alakazam might be coming down, or one might go a little up, one's a little down. I'm okay with that. Same thing here with the Hitmonchan. Estimated value of around 1.5 thousand, but it depends sometimes on the individual card as well. So we got that card at a nice price. And next up, we've got this Ninetales here, and this is where we started to get into the cards for the Charizard. We traded the PSA 8 First Edition base set Charizard, and this is card number 1 on that list, and that's a Ninetales. And this card is just gonna be awesome to add to my collection. I love Ninetales. It's probably one of my favorite cards from base set. I really love the error card, as a matter of fact, the no damage Ninetales. But we're going to take this first edition one. This is the only card in the trade, too, that is actually a thick stamp, which means the stamp is a little bit thicker in the one section from left to right than the other stamps on these cards. And you can actually, I'll put a link above for my video on thick stamps and thin stamps, so you can check that out. So now there's going to be a lot of value in these last 2 cards to make up for the PSA 8 Charizard, which is around $12,000 to $13,000 in value right now. So this card right here is a Blastoise, PSA 9, probably the second most expensive card in base set. So we took care of that right away as we go to upgrade our first edition base set from basically an 8 or higher set to an all 9 set. That's what we're really going for here. And this card is flawless, a little bit off center, left, right, top, bottom, probably a little more than just a tiny bit. It's pretty off center, but the backside is very, very clean. And you might recall that that was probably one of the only issues with the Charizard that I was giving away, was that it was a little off center. But it also had, I think, a white nick on the top and bottom. This card is really flawless on the backside, though. So I'm very happy with that. We've got this card added to our collection. And we also have the Venusaur in a grade of 9. And this is the final card that we got. Blastoise is around a $5,000 to $6,000 card, and this Venusaur is right around a $4,000 card. So we got some big heavy hitters added to our collection here, and we're just getting started, guys, because on this run to get a full 9 graded or higher set for our base set first edition cards, we are going to be making a few more pickups. And you saw we got rid of the Charizard. Obviously, that's not going to be staying the status quo for long. Sometime later on this summer, we're going to make probably the next biggest trade of my collecting career, and we're going to pick up that Charizard. You'll have to just stay tuned. Check us out. Come back later and see what we did to make sure to add that Charizard to our collection. But for now, this is a great start. We got PSA 9, Venusaur, Blastoise, Ninetales, Hitmonchan, and Alakazam, and I couldn't be happier. Thank you again to Collectible Power for making this trade possible, and also the workers at Ludkin's Collectibles for helping to middleman that service and making it as easy as possible. It took a little while to get this all done, but I'm glad it did. And you just have to tune in next time for more great vintage Pokemon card action, because that's all we do here. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.